everybody. Welcome to World 101 Podcast. I'm your host with the most, the chocolate dunder with wonder, Mr. Eddie V. Joining me is the red Nordic beast himself, Mr. Larry Giver, looking as suave as he normally does.
Wait, fuck, are we recording?
Yes.
Oh fuck, I should probably put my penis away.
It's meaty.
The hell's going on?
Nothing much. And we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving if you had it, if you're about to have it, or if you're not celebrating it, but, you know, still want to eat turkey and gobble gobble and with family and friends and stuff. Today's episode, though, it's going to be something. It's going to be a good discussion. Me and Larry was talking about it, and it has to deal with recent, should I say, controversy?
Call it recent bullshit.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. So, the Video Game Awards is coming December 1st. Is that correct?
Game Awards. The Video Game Awards is that Spike bullshit.
Oh, yes.
Yep. GAs.
Oh, I thought it was the Video Game Awards.
No. Video Game Awards was Spike. They had the VGAs. This is just the Game Awards.
Oh, they changed it again?
No, ever since Keighley started doing this is the Game Awards. This isn't associated with Spike, who had the tag for Video Game Awards.
Oh, wow. Because I thought they showed it on Spike. That's why.
No, they stream it through like everything, but I don't know that Spike carries it, especially considering once this came around, Spike's VGAs got tanked because the VGAs were garbage.
Yeah, that is. So, we're going to get into what the controversy. Apparently,
Controversy. Controversy.
Well, Larry posted an interesting discussion comment, I should say, a discussion status in one of our Facebook groups. And it's also on World 101 Facebook group. So guys, if you're not part of us, join us on the Facebook World 101 and join in the discussion. We would love to hear what you guys think and guys have to say. But it deals with two games in particular. One game I know Larry is kind of disappointed, I should say, because it happened, and I'm putting it in PC terms because I know it's a mess. AM2R and Pokemon Uranium have got taken down. The Game Awards had a category for Best Fan Creation, and AM2R, which is another Metroid 2 remake, and Pokemon Uranium were on the ballot, but it's rumored. We don't really know the full story, so we're actually spectating. Some people take it as fact, some people don't, that Nintendo had the games removed. They did get a DMCA when they did come out, so that may have had affected, or there could be so many reasons on why, but apparently those two games got taken off the ballot, and there's now only two other games that they could choose from. One is modded Doom 64, and what was the other one, Larry?
Oh fuck, I don't remember. It wasn't anything I had heard about.
Okay, and some other game that we never heard about, because you know what? Hey, we're a train wreck of professionalism. We're trying to do our adulthood, but hey, we're on the Amtrak that just crashed. So hey, sue us or something. So the discussion was about AM2R and Pokemon Uranium getting taken down. We're gonna get thoughts first, and then we're going to probably just kind of dive in on what we really think happened. So, Larry.
Oh, I can tell you what I really think happened, what I'm almost certain fucking happened. Your first problem comes in the fact that Nintendo chairs this award show, along with a few others, and I'm about going to guarantee you that it comes down to the fact that these two games technically stepped on Nintendo's toes when it comes to copyright issues, but and the others did not because they were not based off of any Nintendo-owned property. That being said, my severe suspicion is that as a result of that, Nintendo said, you got to yank them. We're not, putting them on the show. Fuck you. Which I call bullshit, because if you're going to put a category like that in the show, then it's either got to be all or nothing. You can't let, somebody on the board or on, as a chair of the show get butthurt feelings about the fact that some of the nominees were ones that technically infringed on their copyrights, but let other ones go that actually technically infringed on somebody else's copyrights. It's like, I don't care if you, punch somebody else in the face. That's cool as long as you don't punch me in the face. And that's bullshit. So either anybody's allowed for this category or ditch the category. This middling in between thing is bullshit.
Well, my thoughts on it was I didn't know nothing about it until you actually mentioned it. And I know in our discussion where we was talking about it, I was just like, well, it probably is copyright because Pokemon Uranium, I know Nintendo, sent the issue to DMCA, but I'm like, Pokemon kind of really belongs to the Pokemon company. And so I kind of thought,
has the rights on that.
Oh, okay. Because see, I
it's
thought
their property.
See, I thought the Pokemon company would say more than Nintendo would.
They don't have to. They're under the umbrella of Nintendo as a second-party developer, and so Nintendo overall owns the rights.
Okay, but no, that wasn't the Pokemon. Who did Timbo and the Game Freak? Game Freak. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Because they did Timbo the elephant one. Yeah, and so I kind of think that, I understand why they got taken down because of the copyright infringement issue. If Nintendo did say something, I would actually be shocked because of course, they didn't come out. I was telling Larry, I was like, I think Nintendo of Japan said something than Nintendo of America.
I don't care who said something. They fucking said something, and they should have kept their mouth shut.
Well, the fan creation thing is kind of weird because it's just like you would think that fan creation would probably be like include music, like music arrangement, like it's like soundtracks, or include artwork. Just something that people could really appreciate. But why did it have to be video game mods or even fan remakes?
As I understand it, I don't think it was limited to just like fan games. I do think it was open to some other mediums as well, but those were the standouts of the year.
But there has been
two of them for obvious reasons.
But there has been some standout fan made soundtracks. And it would be surprising why they didn't get included. Why does it just have to be video games? And I understand AM2R and Pokemon Uranium did, not say they borrowed some assets. For some things, it looks like they did borrow some assets, but, people who made these games really spent like a long time making these games. And for them to get taken down by Nintendo and then to also begin taken down at the Game Awards, it's kind of unfair, I should say.
Like the original takedown order I get, and I understand that's fine. I think Nintendo almost acted classy in that regard, in the fact that they let it go for like about a week before they issued the takedown on it. And instead of, ordering a cease and desist, 7 years deep into the project, because this thing went for like 8-9 years for them to make it, and actually let it get out in the wild, where it was at that point going to be unstoppable, because we all know that once something's on the internet, it never fucking goes away, as much as you may want it to.
Right.
But they actually let it exist for a little while before issuing that takedown order. So,
and I think because of the popularity of these games and being taught to the media, got Nintendo to recognize them to actually say something. Because if it was kept on the low, I think those games still would have been out right now, and Nintendo wouldn't have said nothing unless
yeah,
they would have been on YouTube.
Those are too big though to keep quiet.
Yeah.
There's no way that shit was going to happen.
But I think because once the word get out and Nintendo sees it, that's when the problems of getting taken down is going to happen. Like I understand that they need their coverage and people need to know, but I feel like when it comes to Nintendo for like friend creation games, if you're going to really borrow heavily from Nintendo, let it be word of mouth so that Nintendo doesn't find out. A, don't Twitch it, don't stream it. B, don't put it on YouTube. Let people play it for themselves. And then if Nintendo ends up still finding out, then do a DMCA on it.
Well, there's no way you were going to keep that shit quiet. I mean, these things were getting publicity all the way through development,
yes,
let alone release. And then on top of that, there's no way that you're not going to get people to not talk about it once they're out and they can actually get their hands on it to boot.
And
it's not going to happen.
And you gave us a review of AM2R, and you truly enjoyed it. Like, you really want Nintendo to bring the game to their platform.
Yeah, it's my game of the year, plain and simple. The only contender for it at this point, besides that, for me, is a game that I played this year but did not come out this year, and that would have been Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
Axiom Verge would be in the running too, but God, Ori was so pretty. It's and I can't qualify Ori because again, I played it this year for the first time, but it didn't come out this year. So,
well, it could always be always be your best backlog game. So,
But yeah, no, AM2R was spectacular, and I'd root it for Game of the Year. And on top of that, as much as I have a deep, deep, deep love for the series, I honestly think that AM2R is the best entry into the series, period. I would rather go back to AM2R now than the original Metroid 2 on the Game Boy, which, up until that point long stood as my favorite entry into the series. And it's not because my love for the original Game Boy game has diminished. It's because that AM2R takes that experience and fleshes it out way more fully than ever could have happened in there. And it does so, like I said, without intruding upon the rest of the lore of the series. It just nestles in there nicely. But I've drooled over that all fucking summer long since August, so I'm going to stop talking about the game itself. But the issue at hand here is that, somebody committed a heinous act of bullshit by pulling this and Uranium out of the running altogether. And that's just crap.
And it's funny that we, I could say we, that a lot of blame is falling on Nintendo because they're on the board. But probably Jeff Keighley probably said something. He probably was just like, okay, as much as we want these games, they've been taken down, all right, then we got to take these games off. Like, Jeff Keighley probably made a decision to do it that Nintendo didn't have no say in.
I'm doubting it. I can only fathom from what happened last year that he has a little more integrity than that.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to the Kojima thing, but I can't see him being the one. And maybe he could have. I don't see it. That him being the one that said nope, yank him.
And like I said, we'll never understand it. I didn't play Pokemon Uranium. Um, and it was too late for me to download AM2R. But I think if I search around, I could probably get it.
You ain't got to search, fucker. I'll Dropbox it to you. Oh no, I'll be loud about it. What are they going to do? It's my file. I'll do whatever the hell I want with it. I'm not publicly distributing it. I'm privately distributing it, and I'm not selling it. So fuck them.
Well,
Hey Nintendo, you hear this? You want my money? Take this shit and put it on one of your systems, and I'll give you my money for it. Fuck you.
I love you, Nintendo. I can't wait for the Nintendo Switch.
Suck up.
Hey, I'm a defender of Nintendo. I can't help it.
But yeah, so that's the big controversy. I think it's shenanigans, and it would make me very happy to hear the issue acknowledged during the show by Keighley. Same as the issues with Kojima were acknowledged. I think that was a classy way to say fuck you when he did that, and I would have some semblance of faith restored if that happened again here on behalf of Uranium and AM2R, but I kind of don't think it will.
And you know, and even if neither, and I can say this, even if they both stayed on the ballot and neither of them won, like it went to Doom 64, just to cover their tail or something, I still appreciate that they got recognized. And it sucks that they got taken down, but you know, I feel like it's an honor that they did get recognized. And I think both of the creators who made these games, they were just showing their passion for these series, and that I love and respect. Like, you guys put time and effort into this, and it sucks that it did get taken down. But and I think the guy who made AM2R, he's like, I knew that was the risk, but you know, I wanted to show them that I love this game, and you know, the series needs to be treated better.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it's and I know that's a different discussion of the Metroid series being treated better, because that could come from so many
Federation
angles.
Force.
Well, you know what? Not even Federation. I would say not even Federation Force. And yes, I'm bad because I haven't gotten the game because other stuff came out, and I definitely need to.
You know what? I got the game and I've barely touched it since August when it came out.
Oh no! Well, that happens.
That should tell you something.
Well, yeah, a lot of people have dropped off from it. But I think the hatred for it, where people be like, "Don't bring this game out," and signing all the petition and stuff, that I think that was overdone. And I think people who did get the game were just like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's fun in a little bit way." So I mean, it's manageable, I should say, or passable. But it's not the full Metro
I ever
game.
played, but it doesn't belong in that franchise. This could have been its own little standoff. Fuck, this would have been an interesting way if they had done a little, gone a little bit different direction. This could have been a really interesting way to get back into bring back Custom Robo.
Yeah.
And
I would say this for the Nintendo Switch. I hope it would be weird if Bill Trinen actually took a step, or even the other guy who's running the indie games development side of Nintendo, like doing deals and stuff. It would be cool to make it up if they went to that fan, and even though they said, we can't bring your AM2R, but if you would like to make a game for our system, exclusively for Nintendo Switch, we might be able to work something out and help you. Yes, Nintendo really wouldn't do that, but it would be cool to be like, you know what, this is the steps that you need to take if you want to put a game on our platform, and to be recognized and actually rewarded in a monetary sense for your work.
Fuck that shit. They just need to straight up hire him to R&D 1 and get them working on Dread.
Well, that's up to Japan, I should say, kind of. Because my thing would be this, that well, Sony not going to snatch him up, but I think Microsoft would snatch him up if they were able to see his work. I think they'll be quick to snatch him up. But I feel like if he really wants to make a game, and I really hope he does make a game for Nintendo or for any platform, I really hope that his next game that he works on, that someone comes and help him. They all work on Unity and put it out and be rewarded.
Yep.
And I could say this: take the ideas from Metroid, from the AM2R, and put them in this new game. Make your own Metroid style game. I say.
Well, Axiom did that, and Axiom was great, and I love Axiom Verge,
Yeah.
but I still want a new actual Metroid game. I love the genre, I love the style, but I also love that universe.
Yes.
And I want to know what happens next in that universe.
Yes, I agree. I'm right
So,
there with you. Yeah.
Part of me almost just gets frustrated with the fact that, we get so many good Metroidvania games, but Nintendo sits there with their thumb up their ass going, this doesn't sell. And unfortunately, traditionally, to a degree, they're right, because it's not one of the better selling series that they, which is probably what happened to some of the stuff, along the way through the years, like Metroid and F-Zero and Custom Robo and Chibi Robo. But and honestly, let's be real here. Chibi Robo probably suffered a more unique fate in the fact that they refused to make another game that was like the original that everybody did like, and then go, but it's Chibi Robo. You should buy this. We all looked at it and went, yeah, but it doesn't have the fun stuff in it that we liked from the first one. You just took the character, asshole.
And made it 2D.
Because the first one was adorable.
Was that GameCube?
Yeah, that was GameCube, and then there was a couple of others, and the latest one was Ziplash, which mediocre at absolute best. It had a couple of nifty things to it, but man, it had fucking problems.
Yeah, that I agree. Because I thought Chibi Robo wasn't a Nintendo property. I thought it was a third party's game.
No, that's theirs.
Really?
That's theirs. Yep. My Chibi Robo amiibo is the only one that's actually life sized.
Yeah, I still have mine in the box. I took the game out, but I still got the amiibo in the box.
He's goddamn adorable.
Yes, he really is. Oh, goodness, the amiibo. When they first came out, I wanted them all, and I still want all of them. Like, I still pick up and buy amiibos. I actually like the Animal Crossing ones. I got the raccoon, the one your wife and Adrian hates.
Oh, Tom Nook?
Tom Nook, yeah. He was the one that I got.
I take great pleasure in, hiding that thing places. I'll put him in the fridge overnight, and she'll go to get in the fridge in the morning. Why the fuck is Tom Nook in the fridge in front of my milk?
Oh, that's so wonderful. I love Tom Nook. He a hustler. I had to give it to Tom Nook. He is a hustler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, at some point I would like to finish off the collection of Smash amiibos. The other ones I don't care about nearly as much, but I would like the full set of Smash amiibos.
You have all of Samus, right? Zero Suit.
Yeah, I've got the Power Suit and or the Various Suit and the Zero Suit.
Okay.
So
I would love the Dark Samus. Oh, I would love that. Just a metallic black with the light blue. Oh, I think that would be so. Oh, yes. Let me stop. Cause you'll add something, and then I'll be like, I'm coming to Indiana to hug you. we'll stop by King Gyros and then we'll go to the Pancake House later on. We'll get something to eat. I'm sorry, everybody. Ever since I tasted King Gyros, I can't stop talking about it.
Oh, it is good food though. It's good hole in the wall food. But something did occur to me this week, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, this could be a fucking brilliant thing here. I'm thinking about the Switch, and I'm realizing, and let's be honest, they can claim it all they want. They will end up dropping support for the 3DS within 6 months of the Switch coming out.
I doubt that.
It's just, it's bound to fucking happen.
It won't.
But that being said, that could be one of the best things for the Switch ever. Think about it. If they're down to one platform, one system that works as both handheld and home console, you're no longer splitting up your development teams.
Yes.
You realize you're going to get twice the amount of games coming out on the single platform instead of having to divide it up and go, this experience is for this and this experience is for that. And you're going to have all of Nintendo's dev groups unified working on this one thing. So, if you've got, it's not like, if you had a Wii and a DS, you were going through a period of time where there wasn't a lot coming out on your Wii, but there was a bunch of stuff on the DS, but you wanted stuff for your Wii, or vice versa. One unified platform means no more splitting up your resources, and you've got more stuff coming out potentially, with any luck, more consistently on the Switch to keep the droughts from happening.
I can see that. Yeah, that's true.
And on top of that, I'm going to be selfish here and say that this could be really good for Metroid 2. This could be a chance at a last resurrection here, because if they drop support for the 3DS and Switch is their only active platform that they're supporting, then they don't have to sit there, wavering, going, well, do we do a 2D on the handheld, or do we try and do a 2D on the big screen? One of the and figure out where to put it to potentially get it to actually sell. There's only one platform. You've only got one place to go with it. That's where it has to be. And on top of that, you can have it on the big screen if your customer wants it there, or you can have it on the go if that's the way they want it. And we can pick and consume it however and wherever we fucking like that way.
And people might be mad at me about this, but I could actually see Federation Force working on the Switch, because when you're on the go, for esports, when they have the picture of people playing around and practicing and stuff, that would be so cool. Like, the Federation Force could be fit for the Switch. The control would be better instead of playing it on the 3DS. You could probably use like the Pro Controller for it, and everything I think will work fine for that if they decide to do it. Like, I could see a Federation Force remake on Switch.
It could be done, but I really kind of hope they don't. Not at least until we get another mainline out.
I think when it comes to another mainline Metroid, because I know people are like, well, is it going to go 2D? Is it going to be 3D? Like, is it going to be first-person shooter? First-person adventure, I should say. Where do people think they should take this? Because I think if they do a 2D, it's going to be too linear. And they're going to be like, well, they should have took what from Action Verge. If they do 3D, like other M, they're going to be like, well, you can't do the same things that made this game fail, and it can't be linear. If they do FPA, then it's just like, do you continue the Metroid Prime series, or is this like Metroid, I think 6 or it would be Metroid 6, right?
5. Dread was 4, or Fusion was 4. Dread would be 5.
I thought Other M was 5.
No, it's not numbered. Other M falls between Super and Fusion.
Oh, that is right because Adam is alive.
Yep.
And then in Fusion, he's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Other M was not a numbered entry into the series.
Okay. So the Metroid 5 would be like a complete new game.
Yep. That would take if they continued on the numbered line, it would take place after Fusion.
Okay. Her still with.
Which I've got ideas for that, but so that's a different issue. But yeah, shit. What have you been playing?
I've been playing Destiny. I've got to finish the Taken King and finish writing about that. I got I got 2 more weeks, and then my 40-day is up, and I'll be talking about that. Batman: The Telltale Adventure. I finished episodes 1 to 3. Such a good game. Like I am outblown on the storytelling, my actions and stuff that I pick. Like it really is good. It feels like a comic book. It really does. And I was just like, okay, I'll play this one thing, and I played the first chapter, went to sleep. The next day, played the second and third chapter, and was just like, okay, I love this game. Like it really is good. So I got to do 4, and then I played Watch Dogs 2.
I've been playing the spinoff of Watch Dogs. I've been playing Listen Cats.
Listen, cats. Oh my
Yep.
goodness. Let me throw you off the cliff. Go to that corner and put your dust cap on.
No,
Listen
shut up.
Cats.
Listen Cats. It's a thing. Shut up. What?
Sounds like a Nickelodeon cartoon.
Oh God. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually been playing stuff this week, which is weird. I've been trying really hard to make some time to do it. Been playing through a hunk of the original Mirror's Edge again.
We just discussed that a couple of weeks. I want to play that and Catalyst.
It's flawed, but it's still fun. That's one of the few games that I actually pushed for like the big achievement where I made it through the whole fucking game without shooting anyone.
I do want to play that first Mirror's Edge, and I'm waiting for Catalyst to go on sale. And if there's a good sale for Black Friday, I am going to pick it up because I do want to play that. I want to give it a
The
fair
original's like $5 on Xbox Live right now.
Ooh, for the Games with Gold Black Friday.
Yeah, that shit's live, dude. It's like $5. Go get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
What else? Been playing through Dead Space, actually. I have intentions of finally trying to get through the whole series. But I'm plowing through the first one. I'm about halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, I miss Dead Space. Dead Space is great. That's a series that can come back. I'd play more of that.
I think 3 killed it. Like, I think
I don't know. I'll make a determination on that when I get there.
I think I think when they did all those microtransaction things, killed it.
Yeah, that's microtransactions for you.
Yeah,
so.
Pretty much.
Or something.
I did play Titanfall 2's multiplayer. Also, I did a little bit of that. Was getting my tail kicked, but I was just having so much fun in that game. Oh, have you you didn't play Sleeping Dogs, right?
No, but that's coming out for Games for Gold, so.
Yeah. I really want you to I hope you download it, and I want to get your thoughts on it. I am planning to do Outlast. So I am doing a horror game.
Okay.
And Burnout Paradise.
Fuck yes, Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, I that's the one I need to try it. Everybody said that game is so good. I love Takedown, but
Takedown's fucking amazing.
Oh, I love Takedown so much. It's like the Mario Kart, but more insane. Um, well, because it's weird. Because I played Burnout Takedown like it was a role playing game. Because I was trying to, I was trying to get money so I could invest in that game. But Burnout Paradise, I cannot wait. I am going to download that one.
So I've actually got a game on my list to play, and I'm going to red box it this weekend. And I feel a little dirty inside for saying it, but the more I see of it, the more I actually want to play the new Call of Duty. And Warfare looks fun to me. I've never had a liking for any of them before. Just couldn't give a shit. But Infinite Warfare actually looks fun to me.
And yeah, if you rent it, I want to hear thoughts. But kind of want you to rent Titanfall 2 also. Like, I kind of want you to rent both of them and play them, and then see the difference. And just be like, I think I'm having more fun in Titanfall 2 than Call of Duty.
I don't know. I like what they're doing with Infinite Warfare with the some of the zero G stuff and the assaults on like some of the carrier ships and everything. It looks cool to me, and so I want to get my mitts on it, and I will likely, with any luck, get my mitts on it this weekend, and get into a hunk of it and make a decision if I actually want to buy it.
I know I picked up Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm trying to get Dishonored 2 for Black Friday. I know Final Fantasy 15 is coming out, and Super Mario Maker for 3DS is coming out. But The Last Guardian is kind of the next big game that I need to get. I know that.
Speaking of big games that have been infinitely delayed, more word coming out that it sounds like Breath of the Wild is not coming until like June or July.
I don't believe that.
I don't know. This is getting more and more specific for something that's not credible.
I'm holding my breath. I'm holding some water before I drop my ramen noodles in that one.
I'd tell you you'd be holding your breath till you're blue in the face, but you'd never tell as black as you are.
Of course. I'm the chocolate thunder with wonder.
So, but yeah, I won't be surprised if it's not there at launch.
This is what I'm pissed off at. I'm pissed off at the fact that Persona 5 got delayed to April. Don't add me. They cannot do this. They cannot do this. You cannot delay that game that I pre-ordered at GameStop to April.
Yes, you can. They just did.
Why? Because if they drop Mass Effect Andromeda in March, if it's rumored to be dropped in March, and it's close to Persona 5, I'm not playing Mass Effect. I'm playing Persona 5.
You'll play Mass Effect.
I'll play Mass Effect until Persona 5 comes. Because then I have to finish Mass Effect within a week and a half, within 5 days.
That's doable.
That means a lot of stuff I gotta skip.
Yeah, but it's doable.
Well, yeah, that is true. But if Breath of the Wild is still out in March, then
it's not happening.
Then Mass Effect is going to be pushed back to
it ain't going to make it.
I think it is. Do you think the Wii U version would come out before the Switch version? And they just added more stuff to the Switch version?
I don't know. I'm almost wondering if they weren't going to do what they did with Twilight Princess, where the GameCube version was the one that was in development, all along, and then it got, hopped over to the Wii, and then they released it with the Wii at launch, but made the GameCube wait.
Like a month and stuff, yeah.
So, I almost wonder if that's what would have happened, but given the production on the Wii U is ending, I don't see that happening. So if anything, it's going to be one last hurrah, and they're both going to come out on the same day.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would put it out on the Wii U in March and then on the Switch in, June, July, and shoot themselves in the foot like that. It'd be a terrible fucking idea.
Well, Anuma
you need to push that shit on the Switch so that you get the install base going, so that you can garner that third party interest.
Right. Well, Anuma haven't said anything, and if there was going to be a delay, I think he would have did another video and said that there was another delay because of the Switch, which I still appreciate to this day that he came out and said that the game was delayed, and then we got what we seen at E3, which won. So
I'm sure that we'll hear officially that it's been delayed when January 12th rolls around and they're talking about launch stuff.
okay. I mean, if it does get delayed, then I'll put my ramen noodles in the boiling water, and then cook them and then eat them, because there's nothing else I could do. But on the good thing, since Persona 5 is out the way, that gives me time to work on Horizon Zero Dawn.
I want to play Horizon. I don't have a PS4, but I want to play Horizon.
Yes.
Horizon looks good.
Yeah, and
Fucking robot dinosaurs. What more do you want?
And that South Park could just stay in the garbage bin that it came from. I'm not interested in that. So
What, you don't want to play Fractured Butthole?
no,
Why? Stick of Truth was awesome.
Stick of Truth was a lie.
Stick of Truth was fucking hilarious. That game was fantastic.
That game was
You shut your dirty whore mouth.
Come do it for me.
This is where it goes after dark.
When did it? Look, when did it go? Like, hey, you just said that you had to go put your penis away. wasn't that dark enough?
Yeah, and then I put it away. I'm too lazy to get it out again to stick it in your mouth to shut you up. We may have officially crossed the line. Anyways, but yeah, no, I guarantee you it's not making it for launch. It's just not going to fucking happen. But like I said, I do think though that if they drop support for the 3DS, maybe 6 months into the Switch, then I think it could mean good things for the Switch.
I don't think they're going to drop the support for 3DS or the handheld business. I said, because they make too much money for the handheld. So I think 2017 we might see like a new handheld system.
I wouldn't bank on it.
If not 2017, 2018.
I would bank on it.
I would. I have to bank on it because I had to get another.
Switch is their exit from the handheld market, the dedicated handheld market.
I don't think so, but
it's too fractured at this point. There's been too much conversion over to, cell phones and tablets at this point for them to really merit putting out another dedicated handheld system. And so the Switch gives them that flexibility to, say, here's a game for the Switch, and it's kind of short and digestible, but it's great for on the go. So take this with you when you take your Switch on the go.
Yeah. Well, can I say this? It's been weird in my area. People have been buying 2DSs like crazy.
I don't know why, considering that $99 new 3DS is coming around on Friday.
Right. But yeah, people
just make any sense why you would do that. But again, it's a whopping $80, and it's easy enough to put in a stocking.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm getting my new 3DS Friday. Yay! So happy. Can't wait.
I'll get mine eventually. I'm kind of on a game buying hiatus at this point. I've bought so many fucking games in the last 2 months. Like I need to work hardcore through a backlog of shit that I have not played yet or finished yet. And I'll probably just be doing all that until Switch comes around in May. Or March, rather.
I need to finish Paper Mario Color Splash and Tokyo Mirage Session. Hey, I still need to finish Xenoblade Chronicles X. Like, that's still my 2015 Game of the Year. Which we are going to be having our World 101 Game of the Year. Of course, I give it up to Larry to name it whatever he wants to name it, because if you know our titles, the wonderful Red Velvet Nordic Beast himself have been naming our episodes, and they've been so funny. Besides one,
No, they're all funny. Shut up.
I'm looking at you for that
I will
particular.
not apologize for pushing my wife down the stairs.
Well, I think we're going to close out. Get ready to close. Larry, do you have anything to plug?
Get on our Facebook page, share it out, blow it up. Let's grow this bitch. I've been saying all along, and I absolutely mean it. We've got some intentions for the show and for the group next year, but it means that we need to make sure that we are reaching a decent sized audience to make it a worthwhile venture to make some of that happen for you. But if you like it, if you love it, share it with your friends. If you hate the show, then share it with people you don't like, and forcibly subject them to us. Either way, we win. But blow it up. I'm not going to say much, but we may have a special guest lined up in the coming weeks. With any luck, if it comes together, it'll be fucking super cool. If not, nothing ventured, nothing gained. But so that's the thing. We've got the pinned post for the link to archive on the Facebook page, where you can get to all the episodes in all their glorious, unedited, unaltered format. Again, it'll probably be about another month and a half until things calm down, but we'll hopefully be getting the RSS stream figured out and fixed so that we can get a direct feed going on iTunes for just this show, and it'll start breaking off on its own from the other nonsense that Eddie has it attached to on iTunes. SoundCloud. I'm fucking with you. I love you. Shut up. I love you. Shut up.
Thank you.
But so yeah, it's coming. It's been a very hectic period, and as a newish group, newish show, trying to get the pieces to fall together, and it happens little by little, but it does happen. So hang with us, and help us grow. We appreciate feedback. We appreciate discussion out on the Facebook page. Also, shout out a fuck you to the moderators on the Nintendo Voice Chat forum page. I shared out a post from our site on the page regarding the AM2R debacle, and there was actually a good conversation going. And I woke up the next morning and the post had been removed without any reason and or warning. So I was a little irked at that. I'm like, really? This is bullshit, but whatever. So that's my shout out is fuck you guys.
Oh.
Fuck you, NBC.
Well, we also have coming probably by the time you hear this episode, a special Thanksgiving thank yous that Larry, Adrian, and I have.
It'll be at the end of the episode. I'll edit everything in together.
Oh, okay! Yay!
It's all there.
Yay! And so we do want to thank everybody for listening to the podcast. We do want to hear more of your thoughts and what you think about the show. Let's hear. I want to hear if you did play AM2R and Pokemon Uranium. We want to hear your thoughts about the game and how it feels that it got taken down from the Game Awards. You can email the show at world11podcast@gmail.com. WORLD11 PODCAST@gmail.com.
Have you checked that inbox, by the way?
No, I actually haven't. I'm guilty. I haven't. Because I've been at work do about for 12 hours per day, 10 to 12 hours. So I've been working lately. So, but I will check it. You guys can follow me on Twitter at that retro code. Like Larry said, follow us on Facebook at World11. This episode is kind of early. Normally, Larry drops it when we get done recording or when he has the time on archive.org. So do check out the original versions of those, even with that special title. And trust me, I love Larry. I had to explain to him why I couldn't do for that title on SoundCloud. Only on SoundCloud. But if you want the real, if you want the freshness, that hotness, go to archive.org and give us a listen and get the full,
real experience.
Yes.
Not that edited nonsense.
And Adrian couldn't be here because I think he's out of town. I know he's doing something that Tony is, I think, is also out of town or spending time with family.
Adrian is busy being deported because he's a snow Mexican.
Oh, wow. Hold on, what did you put? Like, with 1,750,089 pesos?
Those.
I was just like, what kind of... And then I thought about it and then just started laughing. I'm like, even though I was on the show and just kind of like, oh my goodness, this is a funny title. But we want to thank everybody. So do tune in at the end. Have a safe Thanksgiving. Have a safe Black Friday sale. If you're going to Walmart, try your best not to get trampled. Spend time with family and friends. We here at World 1 Month, we love you all. We thank you guys for listening. And just be safe this holiday. And with that, everybody, we are out. Bye.
Peace out. Hey everyone, you've reached the Secret Thanksgiving Day bonus level. We just wanted to take a couple minutes at the end of the show here to talk about a little bit what we've been thankful for over the course of the year. Of course, unbelievably thankful myself for my beautiful wife and my gorgeous daughter that came to us Easter morning. Much thanks and much love to both Eddie V and Adrian and Tony for helping put the show together. I think I may have steamrolled them into the idea, but they've gone with it, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. Of course, thank you to all of you listening and helping us grow our audience. Like I said, we want to be able to do more with the World 1-1 show and the page, and we won't be able to do that without your support. And so I want to say thank you for the support that you guys have put out there so far. And, we hope to grow our family here more over the next year with you guys as well. Also got a few words from Adrian and Eddie right after this. So I'm going to shut my yap and let them talk. Thanks, guys.
What am I grateful for? 2016 has been a big year for change in my life. The first machine in my indie game studio started for real, and within months we released our first title, Tuna Cycle. Because of that, I quit my day job to go full-time and follow my dream. It wasn't easy, but it was the right decision to make. I've made more friends than I could ever imagine. I podcast a lot more. I even got to interview some really amazing, talented people. I went to 5 Expo and rocked them all. I saw 4 of my closest friends get married. I traveled back to my hometown for the first time in 5 years. I saw my family a lot more too, and I've never been closer to them. Overall, I think 2016 has been the year where I've been the happiest, and for that, I am very grateful.
Hello, World Wonders. I'm your host with the most, the Chocolate Thunder with Wonder, Mr. Eddie V. And I just want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you are spending good time with family and friends and getting some good eats before you go out for that Black Friday shopping. I just want to give some quick thank yous. First of all, I want to thank God and His Son, Jesus, for saving me, keeping me, loving me, watching over me throughout the year, my friends and family, just how He just continued to bless us with great things. So I'm really, really am thankful for that. I'm thankful for my co-hosts, Adrian Nieto, Larry Giver, and Tony Zillakakis. Thank you guys for recording this podcast with me. Most Sundays, we try to do it every Sunday, but sometimes we've got to take a break because things come up. Thank you, Adrian, for all the laughs and the indie games that you recommend and the topics that you do break in, even hosting. Thank you, Larry Giver, for just all the hospitality, naming the podcast, editing, things, and just getting stuff together. Really do appreciate it. To Tony Zillakakis, thank you, Professor Panty Drop, for being our West Coast correspondent, for coming on the show, giving us your thoughts, and laughing and nerding out with us. Thank you for being my FAQ for Earthbound and Mega Man X, and just teaching me in Greek culture and everything. So thank you guys once again. I want to thank my 3 bosses, Justin and Villarreal, for the Anonymous Radio Network. Thank you for starting me off with Optional Opinion, giving me the platform to be able to express my opinion and ideas for video games. Truly thank you for that, and allow me to be on the Deluded Geeks podcast with Chris, Jonathan, Ryan, and Matt. Thank you guys just for the wonderful times that we have. To my other boss, Corey Derrick, thank you for allowing me to be on the DNA Network, for writing and being able to podcast. Thank you for all the hard work that you do. Really do appreciate it, dude. It's an honor to be a part of DNA. And it's also an honor to be a part of with my new boss, Kyle Wake, for Team Nerd. Just thank you, man, for everything, for the discussions for Podcast Connected, for allowing me to do reviews and just being able to express myself. Thank you for all the laughs and the talks that all three of us have on the chat and stuff. Just wonderful. To Kyle Deuce and Johnny from Happy Hour with Johnny and Deuce, thank you guys. You guys are like brothers to me. I do appreciate your friendship and your love. Keep working hard. Keep striving for it. I enjoy your podcast, so I do want to thank you guys for that. Anthony Cantu, what else can I say? Thank you for being on Optional Opinion and just being a special guest and being a great, awesome, amazing friend. Love you, man. Just truly love you. To Todd Oxtra from Secret Friends United, Josh Brent from Life of Gaming, Ray, Lee, and Rebecca from Phoenix Overdrive. Thank you guys for all the hard work. Thank you guys for all the discussions and everything that you guys do. You guys make me feel like family when I'm on there and I'm able to interact and talk to you guys. And also to the fans out there for World 101, thank you guys for listening to the podcast, joining in the discussions. We do this podcast for you guys. It's a lot of fun recording it, but it's also great to hear when you guys give us feedback. So thank you.